the one who's supposed to be talking. You can ask me questions, and I'll refuse to answer.
Well, if all their crotches are the same, then maybe they can reconcile their differences.
You look like a prairie dog.
Oh, am I Justin?
I'm pretty sure you are.
Are you Kyle?
I'm pretty sure.
Are these Blokees?
These are not good questions you're asking me.
Hello, I'm Justin.
And I'm Kyle.
And we are the Mirror Twins, and today we're talking about cute little Transformers. Because everyone needs cute little versions of giant war robots.
From space!
These are 40th anniversary Chinese toy company called
Blokees.
Blokees?
Or Blokees. Blokees.
Blokees?
We'll call them Blokees.
Blokey? No? Yeah.
The Chinese pronunciation, I went down a rabbit hole to try and figure out who was right. That's Blokees. That's how they say it in Chinese, but there's no extra U the way it's written out.
Oh, but because their language, they say that you...
So I think it's Blokees.
Okay.
Or Blokees with an S. These are models. These are little non-transforming model kits that you build.
Like posable, like the Titan 13s.
Yes, they're on ball joints and they have universal swivel joints. There's another company called YOLO Park that does a lot of Transformer models. They do larger stuff, high-end, but they did make smaller ones. A two-pack, Optimus and Megatron. It was only $10, I think. $10 or $11. Well, these are a little more expensive.
Which ones are better?
Well, I'm going to let you decide because right here, right now, we're going to build these.
But you did bring a YOLO Park to...
No, but I took pictures so you can put in the video.
How will I compare?
You remember, right?
So you brought two that we're actually going to build here today.
Yes.
We'll take the audience through the building process, clip it, because we have ADHD and we can't pay attention that long.
I'm sorry, what did you say?
Exactly. But these are blind bag, right? So you don't
These
know
are
what you're
complete
getting.
blind bag. I got you Series 1, and Justin's going to be building a Series 1, and these are the possible characters you can get. When you buy a box of these, they come in a box of 9, and each box you are guaranteed to get those characters. And one of them is going to be the secret character, so they'll replace the regular one. So for instance, when you have this Series 1, you can either get the regular Optimus or the, what do they call it, secret?
One of 36.
I don't know if Lego does this with the minifigures, but they're not completely. It is, when you buy a box of 9, it is a set. It's these 9, but you could get one of those.
But you do get the entire set if you buy...
Yes, you'll get all of those.
Lego does that as well, so they're blind bags the way they work. If you buy a box, which a lot of places won't sell a box to you, but some places will. I don't know how or from where. The dark web, I don't know. You're guaranteed to get every one. They've changed it over the years. It used to be where there was like 2 of the rarest one, and now you'll either get 3 of all of them or 4 of all of them. So there's not like a super rare one anymore.
Okay. Like I was saying with these, you get all of them.
Okay.
For a box.
That's pretty cool. So if you want all of them, you got to get a box, or if you want to make sure you get your specific one, you got to buy the box.
And these are between $7 and I think $9.
Series 1 is how old now?
I think only a year.
And
but these are licensed products. These are real deal.
Yeah, from a legit Chinese toy manufacturer. And what do you have? What is this?
So this is the Shining.
You've got the shinin.
You mean shining?
Shh. You want to get sued?
So this is the Shining. What you have is the Galaxy version, which is the normal version. Now this is the Shining version. So this is pretty much the same thing, except these have a battery in them. You touch it and it lights up for a few minutes and the light goes out.
Oh, wow.
And these have transparent eyes. Depending on the character, their chest glows and their eyes glow. And they come with more accessories. They come with a larger stand. They come with an Energon cube.
And you have no idea. You didn't...
No, there's no
these
way
open,
to know.
look inside, and...
There's no way to know.
Okay,
these,
so...
I researched these online to see if you could tell, and people were like, well, you can kind of lift them up and see which one's heavier. Okay.
Okay, so what's your guess? If you were a gambling man.
I hope I get Sunstorm.
Really? Out of all of them?
Well, I have most of those already.
Oh, okay. Well, I hope I get... Oh, man, they're all so good. I would say my least favorite would be Ironhide or Ratchet.
Aww.
Just because, not because I don't like them, but just visually, compared to the others on here, they're the visually least interesting.
Okay. The glue is very strong.
Do you know what you have yet?
Nope. Because they're completely blind.
They are completely blind. No feeling this box.
Nope.
Oh, I got 2 little baggies. They look like space food.
So it has the generic instructions that they use for everyone, and the specific pieces will go through that. For the specific characters that are different. One of the bags is going to be the hands and the joints.
Squid G smokescreen, and it is Megatron? Oh, I did get Megatron! Awesome! Button that says Megatron. Find us on Facebook. What does this do?
I don't know yet. I got Beachcomber.
Are these Pogs? Did you want
I don't
Beachcomber?
know.
You
No.
already had Beachcomber.
I don't have Beachcomber.
Oh, well, good. Congrats!
It's one I didn't have, but it's not really one I wanted.
But it's Beachcomber. He's always combing
so-
beaches for babes.
This is the torso.
Oh, Megatron's t-shirt.
So it does have print, and you can see the print is kind of raised. You can feel it, and it's shiny.
So we're just going to build it now.
Yeah,
All
let's
right.
just start building.
And so that stands the same for every character?
Well, for the shining versions, if you can Autobot, it's yellow.
Okay.
It's purple for Decepticons. For the regular Galaxy version, they're all the same.
Okay, and you have a golden hand? Is that Thanos'
Yes.
glove?
No, it's from a specific episode when they found the Golden Lagoon. Because Beachcomber found it first and he stuck his hand in it. So I have this pull tab that separates the batteries.
Glowing out of his neck hole.
Yep. And so the ball joint is clear, so the light will go through it. And everything snaps in. I'm going to use your table here. There you go. Snaps in. All right, do you want help or do you want to just go?
I put a T13 together, so I think I know what I'm doing.
What's a T13?
These are raw, good Blokees. This hand is just hanging out by itself.
So the Megatron and the Optimus come with an extra hand. The pointy hand.
Because-
Megatron and Optimus are special.
Leaders have to point.
And so far, I believe every single character came with the same crotch. So it's the exact same piece.
Well, if all their crotches are the same, then maybe they can reconcile their differences.
I was thinking the exact same thing. I always put a story when I'm building these, like they were injured in battle and they have to be rebuilt.
I like how Optimus is saying, click. Sound is heard, indicating that the part has been correctly installed. Oh, the forearm. Okay. Where's my aft arm?
Aft. It's a weird way to say it. Once you've done one, you're like, oh, because they're all so similar.
That's his bootymus. His badonka trunk. Are these
That
things,
easy.
like, once they're together, you can't take them apart?
No, you can take them right apart.
So do you mix and match them?
You could. I've seen videos of people making monstrosities. I have 2 feet now.
Oh, nice. You've always had 2 feet since the day you were born.
Yes. Sometimes more, depending on who I'm dealing with.
How do I get these off?
I don't know. I've never done it wrong.
What are the little badges?
I don't know.
Ah!
There you go. Now
I'm
do that
getting
to
it.
the other
I'm
side.
feeling the power of Megatron. Are the feet specific to left and right?
Nope. Some of the characters have a left and right, like he has the wheels on the outside,
Mhm.
but some of the characters it doesn't matter. They're the same on both sides.
Megatron's probably the same, right?
Probably.
Oh, no. Yeah, no.
How's your building experience thus far?
Now that you're here, heightened to degrees beyond compare.
Comprehension.
Kind of like the gummy bears.
Bouncing here and there and everywhere.
Everywhere.
Some of the characters have a centerpiece that the eyes poke through the front of the face, and then you put on the back side. And of course, make sure it's orientated the right way. Make sure that's down so the ball joint goes there.
I love this, like, derpy, dumpy, like, fat Megatron. Like, he's built like a Lego minifigure. He's got wide hips, tiny little chest. There he is. I'm finished with Megatron.
Don't do that to him.
Kyle, isn't that right?
He needs more. You got all these extra pieces.
That's Kid Megatron. That's before it gets shredded. I like his little t-shirt.
I love it. That's Megatron when he used to have a lisp and braces.
Yeah. Oh, and dig that smirky face. Okay, now we're getting into specific Megatron pieces.
Hold on, before you put that on.
Oh.
So here's Beachcomber's back, and it's got these grooves that these pieces have to go into. So
those
if these
little
are
nobbins.
Yeah, they're twisted like that, and these are a little hard to take apart.
Okay, so you have to have them straight so they go in.
So have them straight and make sure it's right side up because the hole is right there for the neck. And we're gonna put it in there and just kind of push it down there, and these all the way on, and then make sure these are straightened out. The little nublins right there. Make sure that's right side up. And then he's starting to look like Beachcomber. In this episode that this golden hand is referring to, he kind of did a jerk move. He didn't want anyone to find it, and he kind of just didn't really take any responsibility for it.
Very super deformed, very chibi.
Oh, he's looking so Megatron.
He is looking Megatron-y.
And he came with this piece. Now, only a couple characters came with this.
Is it the same for everyone?
It is. I want you to test out the tension on all the joints.
Okay. This is cool.
Aren't these great? They're just that aesthetic, the G1, but then they're slightly
Modernized,
cheapified.
yeah.
Because they do have big hands. They don't really have big heads. I mean, they're bigger. They're very posable.
And what's
They're-
the price on these again?
Those guys are like $7 to $9, depending on where you look for them.
So it's interesting because they are comparable to those T13 as far as the cheaper side of them, of how much you can get them for.
What are T13?
Okay, so obviously these guys aren't licensed, so you don't have to pay that. A lot of these apparently are 3D printed, but I'm pretty darn sure this is an actual injection molded guy because some of the joints look like they have the pressed seam. I mean, that's injection molded, right?
Yeah.
These you can get as cheap as these. Tension on the joints aren't as good. It comes with a little bit more stuff. And of course, this is licensed character, so you can't really compete with that. Really, really cool. Both of these guys. I like this guy. And I'm glad I got Megatron. I mean...
Yeah, that's the one you wanted. You told me... This guy was telling me, can I get Megatron?
I didn't want to say it in front of the video because then I'm like, oh, there's no way I'll get it.
Alright, so what's special about the shiny?
The shinin.
There you go. Awesome. Oh, he's got a birdie. That's a giant birdie.
That's a California condor.
Okay.
And he's got his blaster. He came with the Energon cube. He's got the larger base. And the Decepticons come with purple ones.
They have fisty hands and open hands. The leaders have pointy hands. And then Beachcomber has his golden pimp slap hand. Holds his gun in the back.
He's one of the rare ones that actually has a spot for his gun. I could put it on his arm, too. Everybody can do the Megatron. Hey, man, you're not special. I got a golden hand. Guess where this is going? Back across your face.
Ultra backhand. And then they come with these badges.
They fit on their arm? I don't know why.
I
One
see.
side's Autobot, one side's Decepticon.
And you're letting me
Shiny.
keep this one because you have Megatron?
It's yours.
Thank you. How much
You're
do I
welcome. Just your love and admiration.
You already have that in spades, my friend.
Okay, then $7.
I'm really happy with Megatron.
You know what you should do? Buy a case of 9.
The only cases I buy are fizzy.
Like a case of 9 of these is like, what, $60? 65?
Do you think young children could put these together?
With help. These guys are superposable. Look at this. I'll just kick you in the face, Megs.
So the T13s can go past 90? Which
Yeah,
is
but
because
get those in here. You know what T stands for? Trash.
it's like our twins. What would you improve on these?
I want more of them.
The lack of ones you have is what you'd improve.
The lack of ones. They come in 4 different sizes.
What?
So this is like the regular version. They have a bigger one that they made a lot of movie characters. And then they have a really big one that they make just Megatron and Optimus. Then they have the Defender version, which are going to be $3, and they're this tall. They're half the
How
size.
movable are they?
They're all ball joints. Think Beast Wars. So they're going to be that posable. When you do it, it's so creepy. What is your assessment?
These are really, really cool. I like how there's no stickers. It's a really high quality, thick plastic. There's not a lot of flex in any of these
No, it's very hard plastic.
parts. Yeah.
The,
but not fragile. I don't feel like when I'm pegging this in that it's going to break.
No, they're not thin. If you
Yeah.
remember putting together Gundam models,
Yeah.
it was a very hard plastic, but it was very thin plastic.
Yeah, I like the posability. Like you get just past 90 on the arms there.
And the hands even have a little bit. They
Yes.
can rock back and forth.
Yes, it's a cool aesthetic. Do they make ones that are more like full aesthetic and not chibi?
No, they're all kind of like
They're
this.
all chibi,
Yeah,
okay.
even the big ones.
Whenever we have a transforming product that doesn't actually transform, what niche does this fill?
It's the characters. You get to have the characters on display. You don't have to worry about transforming them. It's completely the character aesthetic. It doesn't have to do something else.
The form doesn't sacrifice
Right.
for the transformation.
The tampographs, the paint, it's shiny, it's thick. You can actually feel it if you run your hand over it.
Oh, yeah.
All the paint apps are shiny. They have a gloss to it. Are you going to get more of these?
I think I would like the light up ones. I just don't like not knowing what I'm getting. Lego has really ruined me on this blind bag stuff.
Here's the thing. The lighted ones, there's only 6. And if you buy a whole case, you're going to get them all. If you buy an entire unopened box, or just one with that nobody messed with, you will have all 6 characters. And then the Optimus, you might get the special. The boxes are neat. Not that the boxes need to be neat, but they're all UV and very shiny, pretty boxes. Kind of like you. You're a shiny, pretty box.
Yeah, but that's all I am. Just like this box, I'm flimsy and hollow on the inside. So if you want to check out Blokees, where do you get them?
At your local comic book store. Amazon does have them, but they're more expensive.
What about open ones? Can you find open ones?
On eBay, people sell them.
Okay.
But they're very expensive. Like a regular Megatron, they're selling for like between $10 and $15. They might come down.
Can you buy them directly from Blokees?
You can, yes. Most Transformers are too heavy for display stands. You have to get pretty robust ones. Whereas these guys, they're so light, you can have them like super high on a display stand.
Would you want a full one-to-one cartoon aesthetic and not this chibi style?
No, I like this. I
Okay.
feel like that separates them from the herd.
If you want to see more Transformer content, well, you're in luck. This guy loves Transformers, and we have a ton of Transformer videos. There is a link in the description to the Transformer playlist.
Do you
And-
want to see an unboxing video of Blokees?
Yeah, let us know if you want to see any other things from us.
Now, Get out of here, you crazy kids.
And roll out!
Aren't these awesome?
They are awesome. They are awesome. I like them.